students, welcome to Physics with AR channel. Today we are going to discuss regarding the chapter units and measurements. So in that which we are going to discuss regarding introduction of units and measurements. So before going to discuss about this chapter, let us explore some of the questions. So why does rainbow has a specific colors in specific pattern? So if you have been seeing that, so in general in rainbow color, so we'll be having the 7 colors that are red at the top and violet at the bottom, but we cannot see separately, so it will be of mingled with each other. So for that, what is the reason? In the same way, you have been seeing why do stars twinkle at night time? So what is the reason for that? So what is metroid? So this in general which we are going to discuss whenever we are discussing regarding about the space. So why do day and night occurs in a cyclic order? In order to complete one day, so we will be having day and night, so around 24 hours per day. All these questions leads to us the one concept which you can call it as curiosity. Why it is happening, why day and night happening, rainbow has only 7 colors. These all leads us to curiosity. So and curiosity leads to us science. So what is a science which we can tell that? A systematic knowledge of the physical or material world gained through observations and experimentation. So that one which we can call it as a science. So based on this observations and experimentation, so which it leads to the concept of science. So observations need not be always correct. Under certain conditions it can be true, in some conditions it may be false also. For that which we can see the example, so whenever you have been observe a railway track, it does not appear to be parallel. So whenever as if you are traveling in a train, so track so which you have been stand and then if you have been observed, that it will be not appear as a parallel for us. So but in exact how they will be means they will be parallel with each other, but actually tracks are parallel, so which we can tell that. So cannot trust just on observation. Experimentation is also essential for us. Only observing, by observing that whether it is true or false, we cannot tell that. For that we need experimentation also. So in both the cases, both theoretical as well as experimental, it should have to be accurate. So for this we require precise calculations. That's only I have been said. Experimental as well as theoretical, which it should have to be agreed. So regarding this Ohm's law, so which we are going to discuss in class 12, so we cannot say the ratio of voltage to current may be constant or may not be constant. Under certain conditions it can be constant, but under different conditions it may not be constant. For example, ohmic conductors and non-ohmic conductors, so which we can take that. So we need to measure things for accurate results. So the purpose of experiment is to establish the laws, hence a measurement of different physical quantities is extremely important for us. So whatever we have been taken, so in our day-to-day life, so which we are going to measure. For example, so if you go for a grocery shop, and then if you have been asked a sugar or some item, so they will ask how much of quantity you require. This leads to us a very important topic, that which is nothing but measurement. So let us understand some terms before we start this topic. So what are these quantities called in physics? Weight. So just now only I have been said, groceries if you go means you should have to buy any item, means they will ask how much you required. Length, for example, so if you go for shopping, to what's the size or length, like that, which they can be asked. Height. So temperature of surroundings, or inside the room or outside the room, so which we can be take. Pressure, force per unit area. Time. So all these which comes under physical quantities. So either you can take weight, height, time, length, temperature and pressure, all these which we can be measurable. Such kind of quantities which we can call it as a physical quantities. A quantity that can be measured is called a physical quantity. So example, so just now have been taken length, mass, velocity, temperature, volume and density. Regarding this, sir, what is this velocity? So what is this volume, or what is the density? Regarding all these physical quantities which we are going to discuss in detail, so in further chapters. So non-physical quantities. So you have been said that whenever a physical quantity is measured, we have been called it as a physical quantity. If you are unable to measure that, which comes under as a non-physical quantity. A quantity that cannot be measured, is called a non-physical quantity. So for this we can take love, hearted, like, so sadness, happiness, so that all we cannot be measurable. So all such kind of quantities which comes under non-physical quantities. Students, so please pause the video and then find, if you know the answer, please comment below. So which of the following is not a physical quantity? Length, we can be measurable. Mass, we can be measurable. Time, we can be measurable. So air, we cannot be measurable. So this air is not a physical quantity. So the right answer is air. So which of these is a physical quantities? Acceleration, like, dislike, hearted. So you have been taken this, under this condition the physical quantity is a one which you are going to discuss it as acceleration. So this regarding acceleration we are going to discuss in motion in a straight line. So this curiosity, so what leads to us? Students, if you know the answer, please pause the video and then comment the answer below. So if you have been not subscribed, please subscribe my channel, like it and then share to your friends. So this curiosity leads to us science. So this is the introduction part regarding units and measurements. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.